dreamer and make-believer, welcome to S. McPherson's Madhouse. In today's video, I'm doing my writing journey number 29/30. I think it's 29. So there's been a few fun things and highlights that have been happening in my writing journey so far. If I lose my voice or if I go all croaky, it is because I was around smoke this weekend. A lot of people were smoking around me and I don't smoke, and it irritates my eyes and my nose, and so I might just start sounding really weird. Just forgive me if I start sneezing or coughing or nose running or whatever, you know, some snot. So beginning with the most super exciting news I find, because it happened just recently, which was like a few days ago, 365 Degrees came out. Full title, Transform Your Life 365 Degrees came out. It released on Amazon on Tuesday, the 26th of November. And the ebook is out, and then recently the paperback version became available. So the paperback version and the ebook version are different in the sense that the paperback version has lined pages in it because of course there are affirmations and just daily thoughts and musings and questions that are asked in the book, so there is space for you to write in the paperback version. And for ebook, of course, because it's online, I suggest that you get a journal. I mean, for both options, journals are good because journals are awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting the paperback version for myself and actually writing in the book, and I'm gonna have a journal because again, I love journals, and also extra space, so it's gonna be a fun year. Along with the 365 Degrees ebook and paperback, there is an accompanying audio version. I cannot remember if I mentioned this before, but it's called 365 Degrees Audio Companion, and that is full of affirmations and visualizations. There's 12 tracks, and in the book it tells you, you know, listen to track 1, listen to track 2. It's not a mandatory thing, like I do say, you can just listen to affirmations and visualizations of your choosing, but for me personally, one of the reasons why I decided to put this thing together was because I was always looking on YouTube, like, what do I listen to now? And then my mind's, you know, running off whilst I'm looking for what I want to listen to, whereas if I just said, listen to this today, listen to that today, so that is what it is. So if you want the audio companion, that is available on my website, which is super exciting. I am working on pimping my website out right now, but I mean, the main things are there, the books are there, and this audio companion thing is there, so yes. It has been such a long journey of fiction and working in that side of the writing community that now I'm branching out to nonfiction, and I'm like, okay, what do you do now, and who is this now? And it just feels so strange. I feel like I'm learning everything all over again, even though it's still writing a book. It's just such a different medium, and you know, you can go and do talks on these kind of books, and you know, give advice on what you've done, and la la la. I mean, I know fantasy teaches you stuff. I mean, all books teach you stuff, but you know, it's taught through the characters and their interactions and their awesome worlds and da 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 da. But this is kind of something like you can sit down and be like, how to. I'm loving the experience, and I'm loving learning and meeting new types of writers and seeing what they do and how it all works. Even on Amazon as well, it's just a whole different ball game with a whole different set of keywords, which, if you don't know, keywords are like words that help people find your book. So they're kind of the words that people type into Amazon or wherever they look for books to find books in that genre. So if they were to type in self-development books, you know, that would be a keyword. But of course there are different keywords, best keywords and not good keywords, because some keywords are great because people type them in, but then actually because so many people type them in, your book is going to be way down because so many people are searching for that, so many people use that keyword, so it's actually not a good keyword. Aside from 365 Degrees and my first kind of audiobook sort of thing, I also have, of course, Dark Saints Academy series. So Dark Saints Academy 1 released in August, and Dark Saints Academy 2 is releasing next week. Literally a week from today on December 10th, and it is available for pre-order right now. And in honor of the release, both books are currently on, no, not currently, but both books will be on 99 cents. So if you haven't read Dark Saints Academy 1, which is called The Soul Catcher, then you can get it for 99 cents next week, right before Dark Saints Academy 2, which is called Into the Dim, comes out. I am so excited for this book to come out. As I've said before, I think I've kind of said before, it's quite different to, I mean, obviously it is different because, oh, who wants to write the same book? But yeah, it's quite different to my first series, The Last Elantris series. This series is like an Academy series, so first of all, love Academy stuff. Obviously, who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? So this one is where there is a girl with huge, dark, demonic powers, and there is a guy with huge, bright, angelic powers, and they all end up in this academy, like them and other people, and they're all just training to use their powers and seeing where they fit. And obviously the Dark Saints Academy is trying to mold them into decent human beings slash saints who use their power, whether bad or good, to help them fight the demons, because it's a world of demons, and they run the streets and stuff. So they want dark saints, as in they can do things that perhaps a saintly person would not be allowed to do, because their power wouldn't allow them. But they want dark saints, those that kind of tip either way on the scale. But then there is this one girl called Riley who tips way, and there's this other guy called Dante who tips the other way. However, kind of goes into nature versus nurture, because Dante has had a pretty bad upbringing, and so he's got a pretty dark side, so his power can, and Riley has also had a pretty, dark upbringing and stuff. However, she's got a family and she cares about them, so that love kind of also. So it's just very intriguing, and of course their powers clash majorly, and of course there's romance and tension, and then of course there's the demons and learning the curriculum of the academy and surviving. But anyways, I really like this series. If you have read it, thank you so much, and please leave a review if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't read it, then do go and check it out. As I've said, it's going to be 99 cents, and honestly, I love it. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, but that doesn't count. And finally, there is Ashes of Legends, which, by the way, I'm considering changing the name of. So in my last video, I think it was the last one, I did ask you guys, what you thought of self-publishing or waiting for the traditional publishing route, and most of the answers lean towards self-publishing it, but of course, when I save up the budget to do it properly. I think it was about 70-something to 20-something split, something like that. So 90% I'm going to self-publish it, but I'm going to wait and just do all the other things that I have planned. And I think I mentioned in my last one, I definitely mentioned in my last one, that I'm also working on a retelling, which I'm having so much fun with, just putting the world into perspective and what's going to happen in that world. And because it's a retelling, it's so fun to explore the characters and also create new depths to their levels of characterness, and expand on the story in a whole new way. So I'm having lots of fun there, and also just flipping some things on their head and twisting it, just giving new perspectives, because life's all about perspective. And that is all for my writing journey so far. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up / like, and if you like all my other videos, then please subscribe / follow. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye!